Hey everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of extreme luxury watchmaking. I'm talking about pieces that are worth more than villas, yachts, and even private islands. We're going to discover together the top 10 most expensive watches ever sold in the world. True works of art worn on the wrist that tell incredible stories. So sit back and relax, because what you're about to see will leave you speechless. And above all, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel by activating the little bell so you don't miss any of our exceptional upcoming content. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. So let's start right away with number 10, the Chopard 201 Carats. This exceptional watch was sold for the astronomical sum of $25 million. Imagine wearing on your wrist the equivalent of the price of several private jets. This unique piece, created by Chopard's house in 2010, is literally covered with diamonds. We're talking about 201 carats of diamonds of different colors, including pinks, blues, yellows, and whites. The dial itself is a spectacle, with 3 heart-shaped diamonds in the center, a pink one of 15 carats, a blue one of 12 carats, and a white one of 11 carats. Each of these diamonds was selected with absolute precision, and it took Chopard's craftsmen years to assemble this marvel. The bracelet is flexible and fits the wrist perfectly, thanks to a design in platinum and white gold, encrusted with hundreds of smaller diamonds. This watch is not just a time-measuring instrument. It's a statement of absolute wealth, a jewel that transcends the very notion of luxury. Let's now move to the 9th position, with the Patek Philippe Supercomplication Henry Graves Jr., sold at auction for $24 million in 2014. This watch has an absolutely fascinating history that goes back to the 1930s. Henry Graves Jr. was an extremely wealthy American banker who was in competition with another collector to own the most complicated watch in the world. He commissioned this piece from Patek Philippe, and it took 8 years to create it. It has 24 different watchmaking complications, including a perpetual calendar, moon phases, a star map of the New York sky as seen from Graves's residence, a chronograph, and even an alarm. The 18-karat yellow gold case measures 7 centimeters in diameter and weighs more than half a pound. This watch represents the pinnacle of watchmaking craftsmanship of the era before the digital age. Every gear, every spring, every tiny piece was hand-machined with a precision that defies imagination. It's a living testament to human genius and the passion for mechanical perfection. In 8th position, we find the Patek Philippe Reference 1518 in stainless steel. Watch out, friends, because this one is special. It was sold for 11 million Swiss francs, or about $11 million. You're probably wondering why a steel watch is worth so much when others are made of gold and platinum. The answer is simple: absolute rarity. Patek Philippe only produced 4 examples of this reference in stainless steel between 1940 and 1944 during World War II. At that time, precious metals were rationed and reserved for the war effort. This 35mm watch has a chronograph with an extremely rare salmon pink dial that has developed a natural patina over the decades. The manual winding mechanical movement is visible through the transparent back and represents the excellence of the Geneva manufacturer. Collectors literally fight over these historic pieces because they embody a bygone era of watchmaking and bear witness to a crucial moment in world history. Owning this watch is owning a piece of living history. And now, hold on tight, because we're getting into the top 7 with something absolutely spectacular. Imagine the rest in the description below, and don't forget to comment which is your favorite watch so far. Your engagement means a lot to us, and it motivates us to create even more quality content for you. The 7th place goes to the Jacob & Co Billionaire Watch, sold for $18 million. And frankly, when you see this piece, you immediately understand why it bears this name. This watch is literally an explosion of luxury, with 260 carats of emerald-cut diamonds arranged on the entire case, bracelet, and even on the visible skeleton tourbillon mechanism. Jacob Arabo, the founder of the brand, created this piece in 2015 with a clear vision to make the most ostentatious and extravagant watch ever designed. The manual tourbillon movement is entirely set with diamonds and continues to function despite the considerable weight of the precious stones. Each diamond was cut specifically to fit the curves of the case and bracelet, creating an absolutely hypnotic cascading light effect. This watch weighs more than 300 grams and measures 47 millimeters in diameter, making it a true statement worn on the wrist. It was designed for people who don't want to go unnoticed and who consider luxury as an art form in its own right. In sixth position, we discover the Breguet Grande Complication Marie-Antoinette, a watch that has a story worthy of an adventure novel, and is estimated at $30 million. This legendary piece was commissioned in 1783 by a secret admirer of Queen Marie-Antoinette, probably Count Hans Axel von Fersen. The order given to Abraham Louis Breguet, the master watchmaker of the time, was simple but crazy: to create the most complicated and luxurious watch possible without any cost or time limit. Breguet worked on this watch for decades, but unfortunately, Marie-Antoinette was guillotined in 1793, and Breguet himself died in 1823 before the watch was finished. It was only in 1827 that his son finally completed this masterpiece. The watch has all the complications known at the time, including a chronograph, a perpetual calendar, an equation of time, a power reserve indicator, a thermometer, and even a minute repeater mechanism. The gold case has a transparent back in rock crystal, allowing to admire the movement. But the story doesn't stop there. In 1983, the watch was stolen from the LA Mayer Museum in Jerusalem and remained unfindable for 25 years, before being miraculously found in 2007. Today, it is back at the museum and represents one of the greatest watchmaking treasures of humanity. Now we're really entering the territory of the extraordinary with the top 5, and I assure you that each watch that follows will blow your mind. But before continuing, I really want to encourage you to share this video with all your friends who are passionate about luxury and beautiful mechanics. Together, we create a community of connoisseurs, and your support allows us to continue offering you this type of premium content absolutely free. In fifth position, we find the Graff Diamonds Hallucination, worth $55 million. And believe me, this name was not chosen at random. This watch is a true visual hallucination that defies all logic. The platinum bracelet is entirely covered with 110 carats of extremely rare colored diamonds, arranged in an absolutely dazzling kaleidoscopic pattern. We're talking about pink, yellow, green, orange, blue, and purple diamonds, all of exceptional quality and cut in different shapes, including emeralds, hearts, pears, marquises, and round cuts. Lawrence Graff, the founder of the house, personally supervised the creation of this piece, which required thousands of hours of work from the best jewelers and stone setters in the world. The tiny dial, almost invisible in the middle of this explosion of colors, houses an ultra-thin quartz movement. Because, let's face it, this watch is not really made to tell time, but rather to dazzle and impress. Each diamond was selected for its intense color and perfect clarity, creating a chromatic harmony that immediately catches the eye. Wearing this watch is literally wearing a fortune on your wrist and transforming your arm into a living work of art. The fourth place is occupied by the Graff Diamonds The Fascination, which is worth $50 million and has an absolutely brilliant feature. This watch is actually 2 jewels in one. It can transform from a wristwatch into a ring, thanks to an ingenious system of detachment of the center of the dial. The jewel is set with 152 carats of white diamonds, arranged in floral and geometric patterns on the entire white gold bracelet. But the real star of this creation is the central pear-shaped diamond of 38.73 carats of D-color and flawless purity that detaches to become a spectacular ring. This exceptional diamond is one of the most perfect ever cut, and its value alone probably represents half of the total price of the piece. The technical design allowing this transformation is an engineering feat that required years of research and development. The locking mechanisms must be both secure to hold the diamond in place during daily wear, but also easy enough to manipulate to allow the transformation without risking damage to the precious stones. The watch movement is a high-precision quartz caliber that guarantees absolute reliability, despite the mechanical constraints related to the transformation system. With this piece, Graff has created a truly versatile jewel that can be worn day or night, adapting to different occasions and outfits. We now arrive on the podium with third place, which is occupied by the Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime Reference 6300A. This watch currently holds the record for the most expensive watch ever sold at auction, with a final price of 31 million Swiss francs, or about $31 million. It was sold during the Only Watch charity sale in 2019, and all proceeds went to muscular dystrophy research. This unique stainless steel piece is the most complicated watch ever created by Patek Philippe, with 20 different complications and a total of 1,366 individual components. The reversible case allows to switch between two different dials. One side displays standard time with a perpetual calendar and moon phases, while the other side shows an instantaneous perpetual calendar with a 4-digit year display. Among the complications, there is also a minute repeater Grande and Petite sonnerie, an alarm, a second time zone, a day-night indicator for both time zones, a power reserve indicator, and even a perpetual Easter date. The manual winding mechanical movement has a power reserve of 72 hours, and every visible surface is hand-decorated with traditional high watchmaking techniques, including circular graining, Geneva stripes, and polished anglage. This watch represents the absolute culmination of nearly 2 centuries of Patek Philippe's watchmaking expertise, and requires more than 100,000 hours of work for its design and manufacture. In second place, we discover an absolutely spectacular creation, the Rolex Daytona Reference 6263 Paul Newman, in white gold with exotic dial. This legendary watch was sold at auction for the extraordinary sum of $17,800,000 in 2017, establishing an absolute record for a Rolex watch sold publicly. This Daytona belonged to Hollywood actor Paul Newman himself, who wore it daily for decades and made it the most recognizable watch icon in the world. The so-called exotic dial has subcounters with graduated scales in the shape of a cross, and Art Deco indexes that immediately distinguish it from standard Daytonas. Paul Newman received this watch as a gift from his wife, Joanne Woodward, in 1968, with an inscription engraved on the back of the case that says, "Drive carefully, me." A personal touch that adds an incredible emotional dimension to this already exceptional piece. The 37mm stainless steel case shows the marks of natural wear from decades of daily wear, which paradoxically increases its value because it proves its authenticity and lived history. The manual winding mechanical movement Valjoux Caliber 72 is visible through the screwed back and represents one of the most reliable and sought-after chronograph movements of all time. The chronograph pushers have the characteristic pump shape that allows precise and tactile activation. This watch was photographed on Paul Newman's wrist on countless public and private occasions, thus becoming an integral part of his public image and personal style. After its record sale, the proceeds were donated to the Nell Newman Foundation, a charitable organization founded by Paul Newman's daughter to support environmental and sustainable agricultural causes. Owning this watch is holding not only a watchmaking masterpiece, but also a tangible piece of cinema history and American popular culture. It represents the perfect convergence point between Swiss watchmaking craftsmanship and Hollywood glamour, creating a unique alchemy that can never be reproduced. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we arrive at the moment you've all been waiting for. The most expensive watch in the world. The one that surpasses all others in terms of value and prestige. I want you to take a deep breath, because what I'm going to announce will leave you completely stunned. Before revealing this absolute marvel, I want to thank you for staying until here and remind you one last time to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because content like this we produce regularly and you really don't want to miss it. Activate notifications to be the first informed of our next videos. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we arrive at the absolute summit of watchmaking excellence, the watch that reigns supreme over all others, the Jaeger-LeCoultre Joaillerie 101 Carats. This extraordinary creation holds the title of the most expensive watch ever offered for sale, with an estimated value of $26 million. This unique piece represents the perfect union between high-precision watchmaking and extreme luxury jewelry. The fully articulated bracelet is composed of 11 rows of exceptional diamonds, totaling 846 precious stones for a combined weight of 101 carats. Each diamond was individually selected for its exceptional purity and perfect cut, creating a dazzling visual harmony. The diamonds vary in size from the smallest at 1.5 carats to the largest at 3 carats, creating a subtle gradient that naturally guides the eye toward the central dial. The 36mm case is itself set with 178 diamonds, arranged in concentric circles that frame the white mother-of-pearl dial. The high-precision quartz mechanical movement guarantees absolute reliability and accuracy to the thousandth of a second, which is essential for a piece of this value that must be both beautiful and functional. The technical design of the bracelet required 3 years of research and development to create a fastening system that is both secure, resistant, and flexible enough to perfectly fit the curves of the wrist. Each link of the bracelet has an independent articulation that allows fluid and natural movement without any point of tension or rigidity. The Jaeger-LeCoultre workshops mobilized a team of 30 specialized craftsmen, including watchmakers, jewelers, stone setters, and polishers, who worked in close collaboration for more than 2 years to assemble this extraordinary piece. Each stage of manufacturing was documented and certified to guarantee the authenticity and complete traceability of each component. The setting process alone required more than 1,000 hours of meticulous work, because each diamond must be positioned with precision to the 100th of a millimeter to create the desired visual effect. This watch was presented for the first time at the International Exhibition of Fine Watchmaking in Geneva, where it immediately captured the attention of collectors and media from around the world. It represents not only the pinnacle of watchmaking craftsmanship, but also an extremely solid financial investment, because the value of diamonds of this quality continues to increase over time due to their growing rarity. Owning this watch is joining an ultra-exclusive club of collectors who appreciate art in its purest and most refined form. It is affirming one's status at the absolute top of the global social and cultural pyramid. This piece transcends the simple notion of a watch to become a true portable treasure that will pass through generations, while preserving and even increasing its value over time. There you have it, friends. We have just completed this absolutely incredible journey through the 10 most expensive watches in the world. Pieces that transcend the simple notion of accessory to become true portable works of art. Each of these creations tells a unique story of passion, craftsmanship, and the quest for absolute perfection. They represent the pinnacle of what humanity can create when talent, resources, and vision come together. I hope this video fascinated you as much as it did me while preparing it, and that you learned incredible things about the universe of high watchmaking and luxury jewelry. Don't forget to tell us in the comments which watch impressed you the most, and which one you would like to wear if money was not an issue. Share this video with all your friends who appreciate luxury and exceptional craftsmanship. And above all, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our next equally exciting content.